Good, appropriate time of the day to you. Let's start that again, eh? 1 second. Whoop, whoop. Good, appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us, why yes, that's LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now, limited time offer no vowels. And how are you doing today? Yes, I am doing well. Oh, first time playthrough is still tagged on there, is it? Whoops! Away it goes. That should not be on there, because this is definitely not my first time playthrough, but it was tagged for Alan Wake, because I could not remember if I had played it through or not. But yes, how are you doing today? I am doing well, thank you very much for asking. And yes, there was the gentle pattering of rain in there, because I decided, no, the opening music wouldn't be very good, so I went in and I immediately went, yeah, okay, so let's see. If I go into the game, maybe there'll be music playing in the game. But no, instead what we got was the gentle pattering of rain on the window, which is what I can hear outside my window right now. So not only in the game, but in the real world as well out there. Isn't that great? Yes. And no, my idea was not to put everybody to sleep with that, but running water. Maybe they'd go off to the toilet. I mean, that wasn't my aim either, but still, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and when you gotta go, you gotta go. But yes, hey, we're here back with Point&Click Tuesday, where it will be Unavowed, of course, because that's the game we're playing through right now. Huzzahs! So, without further ado, whoop, over we go, Unavowed. And then, yeah, we're back upstairs in the, just double checking something, yep. Upstairs, having just completed the mission to Chinatown, that was it, with the dragon. That's what we did, wasn't it? So we can ask everybody how we think that mission went. If would you like to? No, okay, you're just being slow. Thank you very much. All right. Well, yeah, and here's the frame photo. Sammy, Logan, and Jonah. How did that get here? Don't know. We'll just find out. Nothing else in this room has changed, that's all. So let's get out of here and go downstairs.
Come on, kid, move! I just want to get a bit of target practice in.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I can't shoot the target with KK in front of it. I might hit her.
You know bullets just go through her, right?
Yeah,
Still.
but it's still weird.
Yeah.
If it doesn't bother her, I don't see why it should bother you.
Why is she so keen to be shot at anyway?
She says it's fun.
Fun.
No, I do not
Different
think
things
it is
are fun when you're dead.
I mean, that's not true. Trollgate is still fun, apparently. Alright, hey Logan, how are you doing? Logan's eye shift from Vicky to KK. A faint smile betrays his thoughts. Where's
Hey,
Madani?
KK couldn't stop talking about your little jailbreak last night.
Yeah, we
Especially
had a
the
lot of
part where you were sneaking around the women's locker room. Hey, I ain't judging. You did what had to be done.
Yes, yeah, we did. We went into the women's locker room in order to steal a uniform. So yeah. What's going on in here?
Oh, KK's just messing with Vicky. That's all. I'd stop her, but it's not like I can make KK do anything. Plus, it's nice to see KK mess with someone else for a change.
You absolutely can make KK do a thing. KK cannot be too far away from you. So if you, say, ran down to the shops to try and get a chocolate bar or something, or a healthy alternative snack, or today's newspaper, or something else that they sell in a store, then she would have to come along with you. She can't be too far away from you. And then she would just be dragged along. Anyway, any thoughts on the last mission?
I don't blame you for wanting to help Kevin out. If I was in your shoes, I'd want to do everything I could to make sure he was okay.
I mean, yeah, we killed a dragon. Or made the dragon very, very ill, at least. So, yeah. See you around, Logan. I don't need to see picture of KK
Sure,
again.
we'll chat later.
What have you got to say about the mission then, Vicky, who didn't come with us?
So, dragons exist. One day I might have to go toe-to-toe with a freaking dragon? I see why Mandana was always training so hard. Speaking of Mandana, she's kinda taking a break today. She's in the study, so we're giving her some space. Anyway, what's going on?
And you wanted to shoot at a kid. Or sorry, you wanted to not shoot at a kid. What's going on in here?
Oh, Montana said I could use that target for practice. I was thinking of all the bad guys we've seen so far. I figured I should brush up. Training here would be easier than the ranges I usually go to. Too many cops asking me awkward questions. Of course, they also have fewer ghost kids trying to psych me out. So, 6 of 1.
Yeah, I forgot to ask. I have written down the next decision point so that if you do, when you do have to go to bed, I have, the decision you can make. Or, if anybody else happens to be in chat, the decision they can make instead. Any thoughts on that last mission?
I kinda get where Kevin was coming from. Heck, cop family going back a century here. It's who we are. And being the broken link in that chain, it hurts.
Yeah,
hurts like hell.
Not twat.
It's like 100 years of Santina's
Twitch
occurred to me.
chat.
At
Twat.
least Kevin
Let's
was
not call it
spared
that.
that. It won't
just
ever replace his
dropped
mom
for
and
some
dad,
reason.
but it's something.
So at the moment, you can type anything you want in there and I won't see it. Also, I talked over the people that were going on there. Alright, we'll chat later.
Right. Catch you later.
Whatever you were saying, let's go down and see Eli with his sooty. Oh, you're doing fire reading again. I wonder if that will ever become important. I mean, we've already used it once, so yes.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was a bit distracted. What's on your mind?
Any thoughts on our last mission?
I wish I could feel sorry about that dragon, but I can't. It didn't have to give Kevin nightmares. It didn't have to threaten to eat you. It could have worked with you. With us. Instead, it made everything so much harder for everyone. And here we are.
Well, yeah, the dragon was horrible. That's what you got. That's fine. Is Mandana doing okay?
She's hanging in there, just as I am.
Alright.
Right.
I'll leave you to it.
See you around.
I mean, her father died last time as well, so alright, let's go ask her how she's doing then. Come on, stay up this time, chat. I don't want to have to try and boot it up a third time. Fourth time. Hey, Madonna. It's the bottle now. Whatever power it had is once gone. I forgot to look at your bottle and see if it has anything different now that you're far away. No, the bottle looks incredibly ancient and is engraved with indecipherable characters. Dealing with a dragon. We Shadowrun now. That's what you said. Ha ha ha. Yes.
Ah, you awaken. Eli told me much of what transpired last night. The veil placed on Kevin should hold for at least 10 years. By then, the police will have long since given up searching for him.
I mean, is that really the solution? I don't know what the statute of limitations on escaping from a prison is, but I guess it's more than 10 years. Also, we've got DNA and fingerprints and stuff, so I mean, he could reappear unless it messes with those as well. I thought it just messed with people's perception. Also, if the veil lasts 10 years, then does that mean that Kevin can build himself a life, and then in 10 years' time, he'll wake up next to his partner, and they'll suddenly be pointing and screaming and saying, "You're not the person I married!" Ah! Questions to be answered. I don't know. Anyway, so how are you holding up?
I admit that it has been difficult, but I am managing. Hunting this demon helps.
Yep.
Eli told me that it
Definitely
gets
helps.
easier,
Helping me.
but never quite gets better. Perhaps he thought that was reassuring.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, hunting that demon, definitely helping me, because, I wouldn't have anything else to do here. I'd just be still bartending and being empathetic. Anyway, any thoughts on that last mission?
I am not without
You've
sympathy
heard
for Kevin's
Everybody
plight.
partner screaming, "You're not the person I married." That
Recently
is true.
lost
yes.
a parent myself. But I cannot help but mourn for that innocent dragon. I can only hope it has found peace at last.
I think it's interesting that Mandana, who is half Jinn,
Thank you.
sides with the dragons, whereas the I don't want to say fully human Eli sides with Kevin. I just think that's an interesting way of doing it. if their positions were reversed, if he was part fire demon and that is where his fire magic came from, would Eli side with the dragon? Don't know.
Ah, you awaken.
Yep.
Eli told me much of what transpired last night. The veil placed on
Yes, we know. It's time to start. Should we start a meeting? A meeting. The meeting?
Yes. Eli said he had some information to share. It is time he did so.
Oh, good. I mean, we don't ring a bell. How do they know?
Tired, Eli. You okay?
I'm fine. Too much fire reading. Takes a lot out of you. Anyway, information about Malcaressa was carefully guarded. Even with fire reading, all I found were fragments. But I did learn a few things.
It's about time. Don't keep us in suspense. So, tell us. Don't keep us in suspense, man. I know you like it, but, we need to know.
Yeah. What are we dealing with here? You said yesterday that it had something to do with knowledge?
Yes, quite literally. From the bits I was able to pick up, the name Malcaressa is synonymous with knowledge.
What does that mean? It knows things? What kind of things?
You know about Ghislaine and how to free her. You knew about the General's power and how to exploit it. You knew about the Eddings house and how to make them turn Geist. I mean, that seems the most mundane of them, the Eddings house and how to make them turn Geist. Because that was just any group of people. Yeah? I think knowing about the General's power and how to exploit it, I mean, I don't know, knowing about Ghislaine and how to free her means that they know more about the Unavowed. Because, that's what that they had to have known how Ghislaine was captured and why. So I think that is the most scary of the three, that they know about us and what to do with us. I mean, they've even mentioned it in the notes.
Indeed. It knew just where to strike and who to strike against. Again and again. Only a creature with immense reserves of knowledge could achieve this.
Well, somebody who stumbled into it blindly by mistake, or went around the whole of the city trying to detect where power was. Anyway, how do we stop it? So Malcaressa literally knows everything. Why would a spirit of knowledge need with a pocket realm? I don't know, but Malcaressa literally knows everything? That's worrying.
It appears to know more than we do for certain. It has a decisive advantage.
Knowledge is power? My dad used to say that all the time.
A trite phrase, but in this instance, quite true.
So how do we stop it? If Malcaressa is so smart, how did it let itself be exercised? What does a spirit of knowledge need with a pocket realm? No, if it's so smart, how did it let itself be exercised? We're better than it. No.
You're right. It should have known we were there. Should have known how to avoid us, or stop us.
You really think so? I mean, I've taken a few boxing lessons at the gym, but I wouldn't last 2 seconds in a real ring. Knowing things isn't the same as understanding them.
Truly spoken. This Malcaressa is not all-knowing, nor all-powerful. It is important to remember this.
Yep. We will remember that Malcaressa does not know everything. So, how do we stop it? What would a spirit of knowledge need with a pocket realm? So, being adjourned, I guess? How do we stop it? Well, no, what would it need with a pocket realm, eh? Who knows? Perhaps it just needs somewhere to store its stuff. Maybe it didn't have pockets.
I don't know. I only found accounts of people who used Malcaressa for information. Nothing about Malcaressa itself.
I guess when we find it, we can ask it.
Yes. Definitely ask it loads of questions when you find it. I mean, it's a spirit of knowledge, so it'll have knowledge of so many things that you could help you out with. Anyway, how do we stop it?
I don't really know. In the texts I read, nobody ever mentioned being possessed by Malcaressa. They just talked to it.
Talk to it?
Yeah. They'd summon it, then ask it questions. Usually about dark magic or how to defeat an enemy. And they had to pay in blood. Lots of it. People would die every single time. But Malcaressa was always correct every single time.
I mean, that's the point, isn't it? If it wasn't correct, then they wouldn't keep summoning it up, would they? Oh yeah, it got it right like 50% of the time, but it was worth killing those 7 or 8 extra people, obviously. You wouldn't go searching for another knowledge demon at all, would you? Anyway, nobody was ever first by Milk Carissa before me. I'm special. I'm protagonist material.
I didn't say that. I said there was no record of it.
No, that's
so
true.
maybe you're not the first.
Boo-hoo. Anyway, time's wasted and we have 2 more neighbors to deal with.
Yes, we have a path to follow. We shouldn't tarry any longer. We are ready to leave when you are.
So, meeting adjourned, I guess? Let's get back out there, team, and do our very best.
Yeah, lead the way. My Metro card's getting cold.
Alright, okay. So, off we go. And this week, or this time, we have... Go on, show me these? No, we're not on the page. Oh, because I didn't save it after I did that. We've got the Wall Street area, we've done Manhattan's Chinatown, or the neighborhood around Brooklyn's Prospect Park. We're going to go to Prospect Park today. I fancy a nice walk in the park. We'll leave the Wall Street until later. So, yep. I have made a decision. Sorry about that. You cannot make that decision. But, we have people. Can we take 2? No, you must have Eli or Mandana. That's interesting. I thought you could take Vicky and Logan at some points. I must be mistaking this. Okay. Who are we taking? Which people are coming with us to Brooklyn? That is a decision for you. Out there. Even if it's randomly rolling a die, I should have got a die ready to roll at random just in case. Last time I went Eli Gogan, so Vicky Mandana. Okay. Mandana. Vicky. So, shooting and stabbing. If anything doesn't need to be shot or stabbed, then we got problems. And we are going... Oh, we could go to Sammy's bar. Let's take a detour to Sammy's bar, eh? Before we do that, and have a look at the... you two haven't seen this. This is the pocket dimension. So let's look at it, eh?
So, how's it looking? Can we bust that thing open or what?
It is weaker, yes. There are fewer strands of energy holding it closed.
So our theory was right. We just need to keep doing what we're doing.
It is the obvious course of action.
Good for us. I mean, I don't know how you know it is weaker, because you did not see it when it was stronger, so to speak. This is the first time you've been here, so this is your first look at it. Unless, you know, we sent a text message or something saying, hey, go to Sammy's bar. Go and have a look, there's the portal. While we're out dealing with a dragon. Alright. Now we go to Brooklyn. White Schiermahorn.
Look at these graffiti tags. 20 years ago, my dad would have arrested a guy for putting this stuff up.
Times change.
No kidding. Now it's authentic urban culture, made by real artists.
Hey,
I find them pleasing.
Exactly, yeah.
Tell that to the shop owner who has to pay the cleaning bill.
I mean, so long as it's not covering other people's property, or obstructing in any way, I think it's okay. Or they have the permission of the other person's property. It'd be great. Now look, we can go to a poetry slam. Oh, you can't see that. My head is in the way. Directions to a poetry slam. Just that way. There's an arrow pointing in that direction. Thumb with a face. At least you hope that's a thumb. Flashing walk sign giving crossing directions to an empty street. A worm with shades. Edgy. I mean, that's Earthworm Jim. Obviously. Now, Madonna looks relaxed and ready, does she? Okay. What have you got to say about this? Do you know anything about this area?
You may find it strange. When I think of this neighborhood, I am reminded of cows.
Brooklyn reminds you of cows because of fields? You can remember when it was all fields here?
Yes. Cows. And sheep and horses. This area was pasture long ago. Hundreds of acres of it. A dangerous place for a young girl to run and play. My father forbade me to come here, so naturally I came whenever I could. Then, of course, the war happened.
Oh, what happened? Which war? I don't know much about what's going on because I am incredibly dumb.
The Revolutionary War. This area was home to the bloodiest battle of them all. Gunpowder smoke from cannons and muskets filled the air. Trenches crisscrossed the land. History says the American forces were driven off, but they do not mention the cows. I miss them terribly.
Were the cows driven off as well? I'm bloody bad on her, but you're concerned about the cows. I mean, yes, why not? You can be concerned about animals and humans, or just animals.
Well, someone had to be.
Yep.
Apologies. I am aware of how cold that sounds. Back then, I was very young, still unsure of my place in the world. I spent most of my time alone, and my childhood playground had become a battleground. So yes, I was concerned about the cows. Let us speak no more of this.
So the Revolutionary War happened in the 1800s, right? And you're 400 years old? So you were still 200 odd at the time, right? Right? I got that right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk later, Mandana.
Yes, I believe we will.
Alright, and what about you, Vicky? What do you think of this area? What do you know anything about this area, Vicky?
My grandpop says that Brooklyn hasn't been worth anything since the Dodgers left for Los Angeles.
That happened in 1957.
Yeah, well, he's a Santina. He's stubborn.
Alright. Talk to you soon, Vicky.
Sure.
Alright, well, we can go to the Poetry Slam, or we can go off this way. Colourful storefront shines at you down the block. Let's go and have a look at the storefront, eh? Revolutionary War was 1775. Oh, I am...
You know, Mandana, most cops take a break when they're grieving.
Mid-18s.
Just saying.
Oh no, that was the...
I have done my grieving. I will be fine.
The,
I hear you,
the Civil
but the
War.
cops make it a rule, not a suggestion, and there's a reason for that. You'll do nobody any favors if you're distracted.
Right.
I am not distracted. I have never been more focused.
Right? Fine. Forget I said anything.
Well, we've got a psychedelic mural that is so colourful you're almost going cross-eyed by looking at it. There's an old man. An old man sits under an awning watching the passers-by. Well, this is the end of the street apparently, because we can't go on any further. At least not right now. We can go into... Colourful cartoon characters invite you into the bakery. Roy G. Bakery. Subway station is some ways down the block. Alright, let's talk to the old man first. Oh look, there's an octopus. Oh, you can't see that. I'm covering an octopus.
You folks seem to be lost. Maybe I can help.
Lost? I don't think so. I mean, we're wandering around trying to find things.
Yes, it's quite obvious from the look of it. You're walking the streets in the rain, and yet you stop to talk to an old man at the side of the road. Nobody with a destination in mind would do that.
That was well deduced.
No, I just read people. It's the old artist in me, I suppose.
What kind of artist are you? Did you draw the obscured octopus that nobody else can see? It's got hipster glasses and a mustache.
Me? Oh, I was a painter. The past tense, I'm afraid. My muse has long since left me. So now I sit here and talk to fine folks like you.
Okay. It's a nasty night. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Dave. This is Mandana and Vicky.
Pleasure. Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Stanley Bates.
All right. Thank you, Stanley. Can you help us find a nasty night to be out?
For you, perhaps. I'm quite cozy here. And you meet the most interesting people in the rain. Folks like yourself, for example.
All right. Can you help us find direction?
I'm just an old artist watching the world go by. I doubt I'd be any help to you. But if you'd like to stop a while and talk, I wouldn't say no.
All right. See you around then. Maybe you'll have information for us later. Who knows? And into Roy's G Bakery. Or Roy Bakery? Maybe that's just a stylized
Got
thing.
some wet ones here, Chipman.
Huh? Oh, hey. Welcome and stuff.
Jesus, Chipman. Wasn't for me, you wouldn't sell anything.
Well. The way back at the door leads back to the street. The cop looks tired but satisfied, enjoying some quiet respite after a long day. Looks like someone crossed a novelty margarita with a bread roll. Alright. We're just looking at one particular thing in there, apparently. We've got a vividly coloured piece of abstract art. Got a smell of freshly baked bread wafts out of the small kitchen. Small cash register sits on the clean counter. And we've got the baker barely registering your presence. Well, if he's not going to register our presence, well, screw you. I'm going to talk to the cop then.
Evening, folks.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Diego.
Hey.
Holy crap, Vicky! How the hell are you?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there.
I hear ya. Is this weather? Screws with your mood.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, so you and Vicky know each other. Isn't it lucky we brought Vicky along then?
Well, technically, I know her big brother. Hey, how's Mitch doing these days?
He wants a rematch is all I know.
He wishes. That skee ball prize is mine.
Oh well, right. You see, this is really colourful here.
I know. Chipman's got the art bug. Guess you gotta know your market. The food's still the best, though. Can't argue with quality. I just wish he'd, focus.
Focus? Okay. You really seem to like these bagels.
Yes, in the city. Try 'em. Seriously. Chipman's an artist. A real one. Rainbows or no rainbows. Not that anyone would know it. The guy knows nothing about promoting himself.
Alright, thanks.
Stay dry out there.
Maybe you'll have information for us later. Or maybe I can use Vicky on you.
I'll let you do the talking.
Alright, you don't want to do the talking to your fellow cop. Or not fellow cop, because you're not a cop anymore. But yeah. Alright, well, I guess we can talk to the baker over here, presumably Roy. We haven't seen any images of what's going on yet, so who knows? What did the demon do in this area?
Huh? Oh, hey, you want something? I'm kind of busy.
Shouldn't you be busy serving me? How very Karen of you. You okay? You look kind of tired. These bagels are quite colourful. You okay? You seem kind of tired. Empathetic bartender words.
I'm fine. Why does everybody keep asking me that?
Hey, Chipman. You got paying customers. You want to stay open or what?
Fine. Sorry.
I swear to God, you'd be on the street if it weren't for me.
I get it. Yeesh. Anyway, what can I do for you guys?
Seriously, are you okay? You look utterly exhausted. I mean, that is horrible if the person has been getting good night's sleep and is not feeling stressed and things. You can just say, you look exhausted. You look like complete crap. Your appearance, it looks like shit. And they can go, oh, thank you very much. This is how I look regularly.
I'm fine. I'm working. What else can a guy want?
Have we got anything that's not psychedelic?
Nobody gets it. This is just the way it has to be, okay? Take it or leave it.
Alright, okay. Are you sure you're okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm fine.
Alright, I'll take a rainbow bagel then,
Sure,
please.
here you go. That'll be $5.
$5?
Just eat it slow, okay? And think about it while you eat it.
Alright, see you
Sure.
around.
Bye.
A psychedelic rainbow bagel. Looks tasty. Hey man, Vicky, do you want it? No? What about you? No? Well, I guess it's... I can't eat it either. Because I can't click on me. So I guess those work companies doing rainbow donuts. Indeed. Oh, how dare they. I mean...
Brooklyn's got one thing over Staten Island. Our bagels suck.
No.
Maybe I should tell my brother Mitch about this place. He'd love it.
No, we wouldn't.
You know, assuming the guy ever returns my calls again.
He'd hate it. Because his horrible rival is inside all the time. You know, every time he looked at these bakeries or ate one of their delicious, delicious rainbow bagels, he would have to think about his horrible nemesis. Yeah, his nemesis. And, you know, the skee ball prize that he lost. And he'd have to shake his fist in anger. Alright. Well, I mean, we've got a rainbow bagel now. Oh, gone. We can go across the street to the entrance of Prospect Park. Let's go there rather than to the Poetry Slam, as, you know, they did say, hey, Prospect Park in the notes. So let's go see what's going on
Looking
over here.
good there, Junie.
No, it's not right yet.
Of course it isn't.
Oh my god. Out here in the rain. What have we got? Yeah, there's nothing beyond there except an arm. I'm not cutting anything with my head. The art is very promising, especially considering the age of the artist. And here we have a little girl drawing chalk under a sheltering tree. And we have a young woman watching her child with a smile on her face. Alright, hey there! How are you doing?
Hey, nice to see I'm not the only crazy one out here tonight.
That's us, we're just a bunch of crazies. We're not crazy, we just like the rain. We're not out here by choice, believe me. Empathize. That's us, we're just a whole bunch of crazies, all of us together.
Well, at least I've got a reason. I'm only out here because the little boss here wants to draw.
Jeez, your boss? Nicely drawing in the rain. I'm Dave, by the way, this is Mandana and Vicky. See you around. She's your boss, I mean, she was using it colloquially. Don't you know anything, Dave?
She's my daughter. It amounts to the same thing, doesn't it? Sorry, is something funny?
Oh.
Apologies. I am envisioning my father calling me boss. It is an amusing thought, and I needed the distraction. Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
That is a very good point, if it's a Roy G. Biv reference, yes. Richard York gave Battle in Vain, or red, orange, green. Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, blue, indigo, violet. For the rainbow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Is she drawing in the rain? Because it's just going to go away.
Little June here got inspired. What can I say? Tell her no when she screams all night. So I give her a half hour and we're both happy. Besides, she has a talent. I need to encourage it. Nobody else is gonna.
Yeah, that cat looks real realistic. Could she use a pen and paper?
Seriously? That would be like the logical thing. You ever try using logic with a kid? It just makes them dig in their heels even more.
Ain't just kids either. I know plenty of adults who match that description.
Yeah, I've had that experience several times. Anyway, how long have you been out here?
It's been 2 hours, I think. I'm sure June will get tired any minute.
You said you were going to give her like half an hour and it's been 2 hours. Well, I'm Dave, by the way. This is Mandana and Vicky.
Nice to meet you. I'm May Stein.
May Stein. Alright, see you around.
See you around. If you guys want to do any more chatting in the rain, feel free.
Alright, will do. And what about you, little artist girl? June. You got anything to say? Hey there, I'm Dave.
Junie, answer the man.
Hi.
What are you drawing?
I don't know. It's not finished yet.
Alright, chalk won't last long in the rain.
I know. That's what makes it good.
I took pictures, don't worry. What?
Nothing. You don't get it. It's okay.
Yeah, the temporary... I'm not going to say you shouldn't talk to your mother that way. That's crap. And why would I step in to try and mediate the dispute between two people who have just bumped into it in the rain? Anyway, yeah, art can be a temporary medium. The fact that it is so fragile makes it beautiful. Alright, see you around, June.
Bye.
Can we go into the park? We can. To a small bandstand nestled slightly out of the park. Well, let's go in there then, eh? Oh, I fell down.
You have called and I have answered, but I feel no creative desire within your soul. Inspiration will not help you.
Oh, I have plenty of inspiration to go around. You misunderstand me. I want to help you. I know who you are and what you really want. Well, I mean, floating girl in the middle of nowhere? I know who you are, and I know what you really want.
Somehow I strongly doubt that. I am several thousands of years old. Now what do you want?
Me? No, I have something for you. Stick around, you'll find out. Something only you can give. Me? No, I have something for you. I'm a giving demon, yeah?
What do you mean? Stay back.
No.
That
Something
voice.
happened there.
It sounded so familiar.
Anyone we know?
I cannot say for certain. So many memories. It is hard to filter them. You have recovered? Good. Let us move forward.
Oh, if only we had brought Logan with us, we could have talked to this ghost. It's fuzzy and indistinct, it's blankly head, barely noticing you are even here. And here we got, there are some there are some big band names playing here in summer, but for now, it's empty. Oh well, we won't get to see any of them on the stage. And then we got this, which wasn't here earlier. An imposing steel sculpture. You can see a piece of leather caught on a piece of jagged metal. Are we sure that's leather? Piece of leather is caught on the jagged piece of metal and flaps uselessly in the wind. Well, we know Mandana can probably climb up there, as she did climbing before somewhere. Right? So Vicky, can you get that piece of leather down?
Doesn't seem to have done much.
I didn't know that was your. I didn't realise that was how you would do this, Vicky. My God, you would have just shot it out of there, and then what good would that have done? You would have made a hole in it as well. That really does play up to the cop stereotype, doesn't it? What's that a problem? I can shoot it. And the American stereotype as well. Alright, Mandana, you climb up there and get it, please. Hey, what have we got? Scrap of leather. Looks like the cover of a book. Click to view.
The leather appears burnt. Quite severely.
But look, you can still see initials printed on the bottom corner. AF. That's what we in the cop business call a clue.
Artist something or other. Oh, we also got a thin metal stick that you took from the metal sculpture. Okay. Well. Path leads back to the entrance of Prospect Park. Path back to the entrance of Prospect Park. Looks like we are leaving Prospect Park. Shame we can't talk to you. The letter appears burnt.
Don't you think it's time we
ruined
get
by
home,
a
June
bullet.
Bug?
5 more minutes.
Fine. 5 more minutes.
Alright. Hey there, you.
Hey.
Did anything happen by the park amphitheatre? Because, you know, we saw a... I mean, I can't tell you about my vision. I mean, don't listen to me when I'm saying this out loud, person who is standing right in front of me. But I had a vision, and I saw myself there, but there was no statue at that point, no giant thing. So, you know, how did that come up?
It was some kind of performance art, wasn't it? Someone put together an altar in the middle of the night and then lit themselves on fire.
Oh. Someone lit themselves on fire? You seem rather calm about that.
Well, it wasn't real, was it? I mean, it couldn't have been. They did it in the middle of the night where no one could see it. If you're gonna make a spectacle, you want people to see it. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Someone put it all together as some kind of statement.
What kind of statement?
You know, before June was born, I might have been able to tell you. But these days, I leave the art critique to the people with more time on their hands.
Alright.
See you around.
See you around. Hey, little girl. Do you know anything about the person who set themselves on fire? No? Okay.
Bye.
Alright, we've resisted it for as long as we can.
I still think it's crazy you carry a sword of all things.
I admit it is not very modern, but it has served me well for centuries.
You never thought of upgrading to something more long range?
Like your pistol? No. Such a weapon is too unpredictable.
Not if you know what you're doing.
Perhaps one day you can teach me.
Sure, but only if you let me swing that sword around.
One does not swing it around, but I agree to your terms.
Oh no, you just made a bargain with a
then.
djinn. It's horrible. Or possibly contractually binding, I don't know. Also, Mandana, you know that sword you're carrying around? You know that's the one I used to kill your father, right? Are you sure you want to be carrying that particular sword around? Just an idea, you know. Alright, let's go to a dark pathway underneath the subway roads leading to a poetry slam. Oh yeah. Oh, a majestic illustration of an angel graces this wall. How exciting. We can go back through the underpass to the subway. So the iron drain part is bolted tightly to the wall. Whispered words escape from the dim interior of the poetry club. And apparently we can click on this. You're impressed by the combination of people they programmed dialogue for? Yeah!
I would highly suggest not climbing the drain pipe. Perhaps I could be of use instead?
Alright, I mean, if you want to climb the drain pipe, I just came over to see what it was going to do, but... Sturdy iron drain pipe is bolted tightly to the wall. Up we go! Alright, now we're at the top. Well done, Mandana. Now we can see the angel's hand reaches to the sky. Oh. And the majestic illustration of an angel graces this wall. Meh. Alright, down you go again. We have seen the top of the picture. Isn't that fun? Alright, time to go into the poetry slam. I mean, yes, for such a small... I mean, I was just going to say, yeah, they did that all in Mass Effect, where, you know, they had various different combinations of people and had different talks that they could have. But, you know, that was a big team. And this is a small team. I mean, I know it is less characters, but it's still impressive that they've got so many different dialogues and things that you can take out and stuff. With the people that you can take out. Hear all the different things. So, yeah, it's great.
I traveled up the mountain of glass to the man who looks down upon high.
Snaps fingers. Yep.
But he sent me away. He gave me a pass. So now I drink coffee and sigh. I saw a pink dog by the side of the road. He looked up and gave me a wink.
Wink.
Then I helplessly watched as I saw him explode. I may have been dreaming, I think.
No, it kind of rhymes. Well...
The colors,
half-empty
green,
cup
blue,
of coffee
and red,
illuminated by a single flickering tea light.
all mixed up within the same pot.
We can
I
leave the cozy
lifted
club
it
and return
up
to the
and
cold
poured
street.
it on my head.
Or we can sit on this richly upholstered red plush
Pleasant
couch,
feeling?
sweetly placed in a
I
dark
think
corner.
not.
Alright, and we can also see she's lost in her own
Over
little
the
world.
sea, I flew,
Oh, yeah.
I flew.
Come on, we'll just have one more poetry.
To the girl with the golden drum. She could not help me, I knew. But flying is just so much fun.
Alright, I'm interrupting you before you do another one.
Do you mind? Can't you see I'm... Wait, Mandana? Is that you?
Yes.
Wow, it's been a while, huh?
I am unsure. Do I know you?
Yeah. Don't you remember Havana, 1592?
Oh,
I
you're
must be
much older
GI'd.
than that.
Calliope?
That's
1592.
You seem changed.
So
yeah,
you were still
you could
200
say
years
that.
old when
I'm
the
gonna sit
Revolutionary
down.
was
Come
happening.
join me.
So you
We've
went
got
young.
like a billion things to catch up on.
Oh my god. So,
That
who's
was
that?
unexpected.
So you could have introduced us, you know. Since she's not mundane, so who was that?
An old friend. Of a sort. It has been a long time. That was Calliope. She is a muse.
aMuse. Because of course she is.
Muses are ancient creatures. They can tap into the creation energy of the universe. Very dangerous when summoned. But Calliope seems different. Changed. Not quite herself. I am eager to speak with her again.
Well, there we go. Now we reach your stream title. Exactly! Well, that is exactly it. Hinting at the stuff that was coming up. The stream title. It's amusing to do so. Alright, she sits at the table, sweaty and tired, but absolutely beaming. Alright, can I use Mandana on you? No. Alright, well then we'll just regularly talk.
I still can't believe it. Of all the times, of all the places. You still with the Unavowed?
Yes, it is good to see you again.
Right back at you. You haven't changed a bit.
That may be, but you have.
Yeah, you could say that. I lost my power.
Really?
Yup. Poof. Gone. I'm not aMuse anymore.
How did that happen?
Some guy took it. Hey, you should order a cappuccino. They draw these little heart shapes with the milk. It's amazing.
Okay, I mean, you be thrilled by those cappuccinos, and I, you know, I will worry about the fact that your power has been stripped away from you and possibly, you know, accumulated by a demon. Yeah? Anyway, I'm Dave, by the way.
Hiya, I'm Calliope, although I mostly go by Callie these days.
Nice to meet you, Callie. Alright. You and Mandana know each other?
You kidding? Back in Havana, she saved the entire colony.
All I did was cut a painting in half.
Yeah, a cursed painting, one that I inspired the artist to paint.
That was not your fault, Calliope.
Tell that to the soldiers who went insane after looking at it. The creative force is powerful when used by people who don't understand it. I'm glad I'm done with it.
Okay. I mean... she saved the whole of Havana by cutting a painting in half. I mean... That sounds impressive, but it was still just cutting a painting in half. I guess you had to track down which painting it was and what was going on and everything beforehand. But boiling it down to cutting a painting in half is not doing her any favors. So I think it was me. I think I was the one who took your power away. I'm sorry, or maybe you're welcome. I don't know. You seem happy.
You did? You don't look like the guy I met. He was
Havana.
about your height, had your hair color, and had kind of your build. But nope, definitely wasn't you.
He is wearing a veil, Calliope. If you cannot see past it, then you really are mundane.
Yep, I'm mundane as mud. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank.
Alright, yeah, don't worry, we'll try to get your power back. I mean, even though you've just said you want to thank me for taking the power away, I'm going to completely misread the situation and say, don't worry, we'll try to get your power back.
For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I could inspire them all, but they did nothing for me. I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am.
Oh, okay. Alright, you really don't want your power back?
Nope. Please stop asking that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I only asked it once, that's fine. So, what are you doing here instead, then?
It's open mic night. I'm open micing. Been spending all my time taking in the local art scenes. This is my way of giving back.
What exactly are you giving back? So, there's no one else in the club. Yeah, I know, she's that good, isn't she?
Giving back to the creative force, trying to balance
it is
the
braining out.
scales. I'm not really good at it, but the point is to try. And freeform poetry is fun.
Cool. Alright, do you know anything about the sculpture in the park?
I saw it, so full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail.
Anguish?
Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
I thought you lost your powers.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if you lost the ability to fight, you'd still know how to fight, right?
That is true.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice.
So you can read works of art?
Anything that was created by anybody else, it leaves an imprint. I can still see them.
Okay. So long.
Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems. For some reason, fewer people come here than they used to. So I have the place to myself.
I think we know why there is nobody here tonight, then. Alright, I mean, I have this thin metal stick. Oh, we took it from the metal sculpture. Okay. Yes, I forgot that. Can you read it for me?
This is from the park sculpture. I'd recognize that sense of desperation anywhere. Please take it away. I don't like feeling that way.
Alright. What about a scrap of leather that looks like the cover of a book? I can only view it. I mean, if only I had a fire reader. How about a bagel? Do you want a bagel?
Ooh, was this made by Clay Chipman? I've been meaning to go to his shop. May I? Oh my god, this is so good. Excuse me, that was strange. This bagel wasn't made by Clay Chipman. Not entirely.
Are you positive? We watched him bake it.
No, his hands made it, but the process, it was inspired by me. That's impossible.
Oh, well, I mean, that's good, isn't it? Maybe you do have your powers. Maybe they're just less focused, more generalized. Anyway, how did you inspire Clay? I thought you lost your power. Exactly.
I did. And I've never met the guy, but that bagel tasted like my own power. I had it for over 3,000 years. It couldn't be anything else.
So your power now belongs to Clay Chipman?
No, muses can't create, remember? He was inspired by someone with my power. Oh well, good luck to whoever it is. I don't want it anyway.
Alright. So someone else has your power.
Yup, sucks to be them.
Because they can't enjoy anything
Bye!
anymore.
Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
We desperately need to go out into the rain for some reason that is definitely valid, and bye. Not an excuse. You have fun there.
How odd. Calliope seemed so joyful.
And that's a problem?
It is not a problem. It is merely different. She does not act like the Calliope I knew.
People change. I mean, it's been over 300
You say that, but
years,
it's been my experience that
400
people
years?
don't change all that much.
Perhaps. But still, it is good to see her again.
Alright, well, onwards. Back through the underpass to the subway. I mean, maybe we can go and see, Chip Clayman.
So, Montana,
Oh.
you Jins can really tell if someone is lying?
Yes, nor can we lie ourselves.
Must be rough sometimes.
Not especially. It forces most Jins to become clever with words.
Most, but not all?
Being clever is overrated.
She said it, so it must be true. You heard it here first, folks. Being clever is overrated. Just be as dumb as you want to be. Alright. Hey, Chip Clayman.
You got any more of those raspberry ones, Chipman?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Best donuts in the city,
Clay
this guy.
Chipman, not Chip Clayman. Whatever. So what happened to take... So we happened to take Vicky, who knows the cop, and Mandana, who knew Cal. What links would Eli and Logan have? Well, I mean, Logan, as you know, he would have been able to talk to the ghost. And Eli, I believe he can read the burned book. There we go, he just flat out telling you these things. So yeah, they wouldn't have necessarily had connections to the case, but there are different things that they can do. So hey, Baker.
What? I mean, what can I do for you?
What inspired you to make bagels like this?
I don't know, it just came to me. You experience food with more than just taste, you know. It's important to be aware of that.
Okay. So it wasn't a person who inspired you?
No. I mean, maybe, who knows? You can get inspired by lots of things subconsciously.
Let me guess. The blue and red lox and chive cream cheese bagel was inspired by me.
Sure, whatever.
Alright, why is it important?
It just is, okay? You don't have to get it, just enjoy it.
Thank you, I did. Even though I gave it away, I still enjoyed holding it in my hands. In my sweaty hands, while I was out there in the cold, in the rain. I guess I must have put it in my pockets. In my unprotected, dusty, dirty filled pockets. And then I gave it to an artist who also enjoyed eating it. And she didn't collapse immediately and die from something in my pockets. So that's alright. Hey, you know anything about anybody who died in the park?
Someone died? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Alright, see you around
Sure.
then.
Bye.
What about you, cop man?
Evening, folks.
Hey, Diego, how's your cousin doing these days?
You know her. Always traveling. I'll tell you, said I.
Who died in the Prospect Park Amphitheatre? I mean, I know we haven't really... I mean, I guess I'm with Vicky, so maybe you're more open.
Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on, too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning.
Wow, bartender. That's awful. You must have the folks around here really spooked.
Spooked? You don't know this neighborhood. No, they're fascinated. He's like some kind of local folk hero now.
A folk hero?
Yeah, the folks who live here, they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever.
Maybe
If you
it is.
ask me, he was just a nut.
I mean, maybe that as well. How How was it an artistic statement? What do you think it was?
I don't know. What else could it be? This frickin' neighborhood draws them in like flies in honey.
Draws in... what?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble. Forget the drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about.
What's the aim of this particular bit/location? Well, I mean, we are... This is where we have found... The demon came here and did a thing. And the thing that it did was release the power of Calliope. So, the Muse. So I guess we're just looking around trying to find, you know, something else that the demon might have done in this area. Beyond that. Yeah. Anyway, can you tell us anything else about the man who died in the park? I mean, at the very least, somebody died on the same spot that the power was released. So that's weird and different. Hey.
Sorry, but why are you so interested?
It's just the way you told the story, man. It made me so interested to learn more about what's going on here. I'm definitely not some weird artist who is fascinated by what happened there.
You really think so? Thanks. That means a lot. Still can't tell you anything, though. My captain would kill me if I blabbed the sieves.
Really, Vicky?
Diego? Since when do you toe the company line?
Yeah, I'm keeping my head down these days, Vicky. The captain's got it in for me. You know how it is.
Sure, I get it. But imagine his face if you got a positive ID for the guy in the park.
That's impossible. The only ID the guy had burnt up with the rest of him.
Really?
Yeah, a driver's license. Burnt to a crispy mess.
And that's all you got?
That's all we got.
You may have seen me scratching my chin there and thinking, I think that is the wrong toe. You toe the line, T-O-W. As in, you know, when ships tow one another back into harbours. Not T-O-E. So yeah. Anyway, are artists really that bad? Do you hate them?
You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this writer on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice. So he freaked, smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood.
Well. The correct version of the phrase is always toe the line, is it? The phrase means follow the rules or obey the authority. Toe the line is a misspelling based on toe and toe. Sounding like the same, but toe the line is always an error. Okay. I mean, I never would have thought of part of the foot as, you know, what we were trying to do there, but I have learned a thing. Anyway, we found this piece of leather on the sculpture.
And
it might be related. It's burnt after all.
Vicky, you know I can't just take evidence handed to me by a stranger.
Do you want to get to the bottom of this or not?
Give it here.
I mean, you absolutely can.
It does kind of resemble some of the other pieces of leather we found at the scene. I can get the lab to test it and make sure.
And what about those initials? AF.
AF? Oh, crap. Not him.
Him?
Amos frickin' Fennel. I should have known. Who else could it be? I haven't had to arrest him in almost a week.
So who is Amos Fennel? Tell us. We have deduced a thing. I mean, you don't have to claim it as evidence. You can just say, hey, this is a lead we are following. Somebody found a thing around and it had AF. I mean, obviously you can't gather it as evidence of the crime, but, you know, it has AF on it, so now we can say this is possibly Amos Fennel. So we'll pursue that lead and see if it takes us anywhere.
Yep, one of Brooklyn's finest crazy artists. I arrest him about 3 times a week. He keeps breaking a restraining order.
Who issued it?
I guess it's no secret. It was May Stein.
Let me guess. Ex-boyfriend?
Got in and won. If you lived on this block, you'd have seen him on the street, screaming up at her window. The guy's messed up in the head, but that nice lady and her kid shouldn't suffer.
They're out there in the rain doing things.
Stay dry out there.
They're obviously, you know, coping well with this death. Right, hey, do you know Amos Fennel? Or whatever his name was?
I mean, what can I do for you?
Alright, are you sure you're doing okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm fine.
Alright, see you around.
Sure, bye.
Alright, out we go. What about you over here? Do you know this person?
Good evening to you.
Good evening. Does the name aMuse Fennel mean anything to you? Wait, let's ask the other questions first. The man set himself on fire on the park sculpture. Did you know that?
I heard. Fascinating.
Fascinating. That's all you can say?
Well, it is. Why there? Why in the middle of the night? The act of immolation is violent, painful. One doesn't do that to themselves unless they want to make a statement. And yet, it was done in the middle of the night. Nobody could see or hear him. So yes, I'd call that fascinating. What was the man trying to say? We'll never know.
Alright. Do you know what happened at the park amphitheater? Now that I've asked you about the burning body that happened there with the sculpture that was created.
You mean the sculpture that was erected in the middle of the night?
Do you know anything about it?
Magnificent, isn't it? Art that just appears for seemingly no reason. That kind of thing just doesn't happen anymore. It does this old heart good to see it.
You know what? Okay. What do you think the sculpture means?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I've not given it much thought. But the energy it brings, the vibrant life, this world can use more of it, let me tell you.
Okay. I've heard a lot of artists moving into the area.
Yes, I've seen it. The neighborhood used to house quite a vibrant community of artists. They're all gone now. They got priced out, or they got kicked out, or they died out. I thought I'd be the only one left. But now, look around. The real heart and soul of Brooklyn is coming back. And it is magnificent.
What kind of statement do you think setting yourself on fire makes? Is it perhaps about how we are burning the planet in order to keep ourselves warm and alive?
As I said, we'll never know. The man was inspired. We never know where it comes from or why it comes. It just is. And that's all we can say about any artistic act. It just is.
Alright. What does the name aMuse Fennel mean? Does the name
aMuse Fennel? No, doesn't ring a bell.
He is the man who set fire to himself in the park.
I see. No, I've not heard of him.
Okay. Well then, alright. Let's keep going in this direction. Let's go and talk to the kid and the woman who were there and say, hey, you know you haven't seen your boyfriend for a while. That's because he burned himself alive. He's dead. Dead. Dead.
How about I take a picture of this to show your dad?
No, it's not right yet. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, for real this time.
Hello. I have come with bad news. You know anything about the guy who burned himself?
Nobody did, right? It was all staged as some kind of statement. That's what everyone's saying anyway.
Alright. Do you know aMuse Fennel?
No, I don't know aMuse Fennel.
That is an obvious falsehood.
I know that obvious, but I don't know the guy.
You should have a restraining order against aMuse Fennel. I mean, apparently.
Okay, we're gonna talk right now. Stay right there, kiddo. Mama's gonna talk to these nice people.
She's not moving anywhere.
Did he send you? Did he fucking send you? Look, I know a guy who breaks legs for a living. Maybe I'll call him instead of the police.
Does anyone
Look, miss,
really know anybody else? Yeah.
But that won't be necessary.
Oh yeah? Give me one good reason.
'Cause your ex is dead. He won't be bugging you anymore.
Of course he is. It was him, wasn't it? The guy who burned himself in the park. I didn't think it was real, but it's exactly like him.
Yep. Yeah, does anybody really know anyone? I was thinking the same thing. You could say, no, I don't know him. And it could be not only a lie, but also the truth. No, I don't know him. How would I know his soul, his inner beauty? Unless, you know, I cut him open and saw what was inside. Anyway, it's exactly like him to set himself on fire. Or, I'm sorry, or, we're trying to learn what happened. No, I'm sorry, I'm the empathetic bartender. I'm sorry to hear that. Here, can I mix you a drink instead?
Jesus, don't be. That guy scared the hell out of me. I suppose he's gone now. That's good, I guess.
Could you tell us what happened?
Fine, I guess. It doesn't matter now, does it? aMuse used to be a good guy. An artist, creative, really, really funny. June loved him, but then he moved in with us. And then he started getting obsessive.
Jesus. This is textbook, isn't it?
No, it's not what you think. He never laid a finger on us. He started drawing pictures of us. It was sweet at first, but he wouldn't stop. Every scrap of paper, every surface, the walls, the floor, everything. I blamed that teacher of his.
Teacher? Like continuing ed?
Yeah, old Stan Bates around the block. aMuse was fine before he started taking lessons with him. I mean,
Stan Bates?
crazy is it to draw obsessively and never stop for a break?
He lied to us. She is crazy, alright. How long has your kid been out here again? Don't worry, we're gonna fix this. Oh, yes, it is indeed. Bates. Master Bates.
Few hours? Why? Oh, look, I don't like that tone. June is fine. She isn't like him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She absolutely is. You've moved to a different position, and you're tired and yawning. Hello, June. Can I talk to you?
Leave her alone!
Oh, alright. Okay, can I talk to you again?
Could you leave us alone, please?
Alright, okay. Well. Well, Stan. You have been exposed as the person who did in fact know aMuse Fennel. And I have this scrap of leather and this thin metal stick, which obviously I can do something with.
Good evening to you.
So, aMuse Fennel was a student of yours, you know.
Student? I'm no teacher. Who told you this?
A former lover of his. A woman named May Stein.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. She has a young daughter, a budding little artist type?
You are correct.
Aha, now I remember. aMuse, huh? He gave me a different name when he came to see me.
What can you tell us about aMuse then? Or whatever you know him as. What name was he using? Maybe that will tell us something.
What is there to tell? Like many young artists, he was struggling, trying to find inspiration. So he would come and speak to me. He spoke about his lover. He was quite smitten. I encouraged him to channel that love. We later spoke about his heartbreak after they separated. I encouraged him to channel that as well. I hope I did some good.
Some good? He set himself on fucking fire.
He channeled his feelings into a work of art. How many can say the same? I call that a triumph. This neighborhood needs more.
Most artists. Setting yourself on fire is a triumph. You said you knew May and her daughter. Have you ever spoken to the baker next door? If it's such good art, maybe you should set yourself on fire. Anyway, setting yourself on fire is a triumph? Of some description. Really?
Well, what would you call it?
I'd call it crazy.
I would hardly consider it a call for celebration.
Perhaps you were both correct. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Art speaks different words to different people, and the art of aMuse spoke louder than most.
If it's such good art, maybe you should set yourself on fire.
What reason? I have no statement to make. As I've stated, my muse has long since departed.
No, she hasn't. She's just down the road, doing a poetry slam. Maybe. I don't know that that was your particular muse, but hey, alright. Have you spoken to the baker next door?
You mean Clay Chipman? I see him every morning. His shop is not exactly out of my way. He feels frustrated, often. He desires to say something, but all he knows is baking. As I always tell him, sometimes the artist doesn't choose the medium chooses you.
No, we haven't got a medium. We didn't bring Logan with us. Oh, wait, you're not talking about that. Okay, alright. You know May and her daughter as well?
I know the child. She walks down this block on her way home from school. She's shown me some of her pictures. Quite a budding talent. I'm happy to encourage her.
So who else have you taught?
Anyone who chooses to speak with me. I'm usually here in this spot. I'm always willing to chat.
Anyway, we know what's been done to you. You've become a muse. Apparently, we have put that together. That he is now a muse. Ha 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 ha! No medium, just two smalls. Yep. Anyway, you're a muse, then. I accuse you.
I'm a what?
I see it now. It is obvious, in retrospect.
What are you talking about?
The creative energy that surrounds this neighborhood. It centers around you.
Me? I'm nobody. Just a washed-up artist. My muse has left.
That is only partially true. You do not have a muse. You are a muse.
Are you insane? Or am I?
Both. Look at what happened around you. What explanation is there? I mean, that the argument from ignorance is not a great thing. It's a horrible, horrible fallacy. But hey, you know, it's my fault, kind of. It's complicated. I'm not saying, believe me. I know how weird this sounds. Yeah. I cannot think of another explanation. Therefore, my explanation is true. Argument from ignorance. It's a fallacy. Do not use it. Anyway, it's kind of my fault. Kind of. You know, it's complicated. I'm sorry.
Complicated things are often quite simple.
The reverse is often true as well. But perhaps we should discuss this off the street.
Yes, of course. Please, come in. You must be soaking.
Yeah, none of us are fire mages who can do things. Right, here we are. Oh.
Well, here we are.
There's absolutely nothing in here.
Something the
and you've
matter?
taken paintings off the wall. It was rather sparse. How long did you say you lived here? Are you sure you're an artist? It's rather sparse, or Spartan. I don't mean in the 300 sense.
Is it? I hadn't noticed. I admit, as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed life's little pleasures less and less. So I've sold a few things. Things that I no longer need.
Yes. aMuse can inspire art, but cannot appreciate it.
I see. I understand.
Do you?
I admit I have been feeling different. I just thought I was getting old.
Leave this in our hands. We will find a way to reverse this.
Wait, you want to cure me?
That's the plan. Why? Do you want to be cured? Yeah, so you can enjoy those little things again. No, that's the plan.
So you are making the decision for me. How magnanimous. Have you considered I don't want to be a part of this plan? Sure, I get no pleasure from a painting or a book or even food. But giving artists inspiration, artists like aMuse, like June, like Clay, that gives me immense satisfaction.
You inspired aMuse to kill himself. The others will surely follow.
Yeah.
Their power is out of your control.
Their deaths carry more meaning than their lives ever will.
Ow.
For
Ow,
years,
man.
I've seen the city turn its collective back on the art community, replacing us with bland corporate chains. Now we can reverse it. Go back to the way things were. And you want to stop it? I don't believe you want that. You can't want that. Let me prove it to you.
Ah! We all fell over slowly and silently there. I don't see how your opinion matters as to
have
what
a
happens
simple
to you.
question for
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
May I?
Why would it?
Ask it?
You want to ask me a question? Alright. No, I'm not answering anything. What is this place? Where are you? What do you want to know? Answer a question with a question. That's the best way to confound people. So, where are you?
I'm here. I'm part of the creative force that surrounds you. Now please, I've answered your question. Will you answer mine?
Question with a question. What is this place?
I've connected you to the creative energy of the universe. I think I always knew it was there, but I'm more aware of it now, thanks to you. Now, may I ask you my question?
I mean, I could ask you, where are you again?
I'm here. I'm part of the creative force
You
that
already told
surrounds
me
you.
this.
Now please, I've answered your
I mean, I
question.
could just be a kid and go,
Will you answer
why?
mine?
Why? Alright, no. He's gone again now. What do you want to know? And look, I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Thank you. My
No,
question
that's not
is
what I
simple.
said.
What
Ask
are
a
you
question.
feeling right now?
I'm feeling angry, sad, happy. I'm not feeling anything. I mean, right now you have taken over my mind, and this is the second time this has happened to me. What with me being possessed before, and now you have taken me over again. So I'm feeling pretty angry at myself more than anything else that I let it happen again. It is why? How do I learn how to protect myself from this?
Yes, you do seem slightly tetchy. Could I ask why?
My life was destroyed by a demon. I'm angry at you. I don't know why. I'm just angry. On second thought, anger isn't what I feel. No, it's still angry. My life was destroyed by a demon. Oh, how I hate that demon.
I'm sorry. You've suffered much, gone through so many changes. It must be difficult to make sense of it all. Anger can be a powerful source of energy, but you need to channel it. You cannot let it control you. You must dig deep, connect with it, bring it to the surface. This is the power of the creative force. It's the greatest gift we as humans are given, but it must be used. If ignored, it could do unimaginable harm.
Really? Wow. I mean, I am so talented, aren't I? I wrote the word Milcarissa. You don't remember drawing this. Look. Looking at it sets your teeth on edge. So creative, so imaginative, so amazing. I mean, and I just dropped one paint can then. I mean, how many paint cans would I have needed in order to do this? I'm not going to count. Alright, well, hey Stan, I mean, I'm back out of the thing now. Maybe I should go back into the place, the entrance to the old artist's house, and find out what's going on inside now. Oh. Hey, Madonna. Madonna holds the spray can. Her eyes are locked on the orbs painted on the wall. We can go up a wooden staircase that leads upstairs. What's Vicky got going on? The tiny stick figure is nothing but a scrawl. A palpable sadness radiates off of it. Hey, Vicky. Vicky knuckles a pale white against the spray can. Eyes are locked on the figure on the wall. Well, what's going on, Vicky?
Hello? Hello? I'm over here, assholes! They don't see me. I want it. I hate it. I hate myself for it.
Do you know what Eli and Logan draw? I can't remember off the top of my head. I would assume something fire related and something I don't know whether it's ghost related or whether it would be more alcohol related for Logan. Or does Eli not do the fire thing? Does he do the thing for his family? And all that he's lost and left behind? I can't recall. And I don't think we're going to come back and go through all of it again, I'm afraid.
I'm not a bad person. I'm not.
Are you not? Okay.
I'm not a bad person. I'm not.
Alright.
I'm not a bad person. I'm not.
Well, I'm glad you're not a bad person. What if I poke you with a stick? No? Alright, okay. Back down the stairs then. What are you, Madonna? The duality of your nature? The order that is brought by the straight lines of being a Djinn, and the chaos of being a human, but the creativity that allows you.
Split. Everything is split.
Yeah.
The truth is... The truth is...
The truth is the truth.
I do not know. Must I know everything?
No.
These two worlds cannot connect. So much empty space between them. So much. Where do I go?
Forwards.
Where do I
Always
go?
forwards. Twirling, twirling, forever twirling. Alright, hey, my friends are in trouble.
You don't understand. I almost had it perfect.
You almost had yourself dead, you idiot.
What happened here? Looks tired and defeated. Poor guy. The baker barely registers your presence. Alright, what happened to you?
Oh, it's you. You probably shouldn't be in here. I think this place is gonna be closed for the foreseeable future.
Closed? No, you can't do that!
What happened? I'm not gonna say you look exhausted.
Shipman's finally lost it. I should have seen it. You know a guy for years. You should know when something's wrong.
Nothing was wrong. Everything was so right!
You cut open your wrist and you were bleeding into your mixing bowl.
I needed to put more of myself into my work. It was the only way.
I just don't have an answer to that, Clay. I don't.
So the guy was mentally compromised, or ill is not quite the right word, but yeah, and cutting himself. So your solution was to handcuff him, not to get help, but to handcuff him. Okay, fine. I mean, I know you've got to immediately stop him from hurting himself, but still. I mean, well, he is a cop. That is the point I was making. Hey, is Clay under arrest? Clay will be fine, I promise. I'm sorry. Clay will be fine, I promise. I'll sort this out, don't worry. I know exactly how to do this.
You think so? God, I hope you're right. He needs help. Help that I can't give him.
So you're sending me to the mental ward?
Only for 72 hours. That's what the law will let me do.
I thought you were my friend!
I am, Clay. I am.
I was never your
Look,
friend. I was a
you
customer.
better go. Tell Santina I'll call her soon.
Alright. As I say, I was never your friend. I was a customer, says the cop, and, you know, somebody who came in here out of the rain, but not your friend. Alright, well, hey, let's go across the road. How you doing?
Junie, sweetie, you've worn that chalk down to a nub.
No, I can do it.
So now
I think it's time we...
I can do it!
Okay, you can do it. Just be careful.
Now, I will use my fingers and, you know, rub them across the ground so that I can wear my nails down, and then I will start bleeding on it. That is how it works. I will draw the perfect kitten picture.
Sorry, this isn't a good time.
No, I know it isn't. Is June okay?
No, I don't know. It's Amos. It's Amos all over again.
Hey!
He infected her. Somehow. Christ, what are we gonna do? Junie! Come on, sweetheart.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, but you're blaming the wrong person. He was just as affected by this as your daughter is. Don't blame him. Anyway, a leafy tree leans over from the park, giving shelter to the little girl. Isn't that nice? Her pictures won't be rushed
Leave me
away with you.
alone.
Oh no!
Leave me alone.
But I want to bother you, possibly poke you with this thin metal stick that we took from the metal sculpture. No? Alright, okay. Hey there, Amos. Now I know who you are, but I can't talk to you. I can't do anything else. I just came by to say, I'm sorry. Because of a bad choice made by the viewers, I can't get you out of here. Yes, it's all your fault.
Junebug, you're scaring me.
It's fine, go home, I'll be fine.
I'm not leaving you on the street.
Okay.
Yes, children really are like that. Alright, okay, well, there's only one thing to do. Time to go to the poetry slam. And slam that poetry. Hey Callie.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's
Sorry
me.
if I don't get up. I'm a little out of breath.
You stop performing? I think I need your help. Are you alright? Are you? Are you alright?
Me? I'm fine.
No.
Just a little winded is all. By the way, where's Mandana and Miss Eagle Eyes? I thought you Unavowed types worked in a team.
You know, Callie, we got whammied by the muse who has your power. We got whammied by the muse who has your power.
Whammied. I like that word. Wait, why did you summon a muse in the first place?
Yeah, we didn't summon him, he was forced upon us. You don't look well, Callie.
I'm just, like, a bit tired, okay? I overdid it. I'm not exactly used to being mortal.
Anyway, we didn't summon him, he forced himself on us.
He forced the creative energy on you? That's insane. You're lucky to be alive. You can't just force someone to create. You have to be ready. If not, you'll burn out. Your friends, where are they?
And down on Rick and Stanbait's house. They're in some kind of trance.
A trance? That can't be good. Take me to them.
Yes, exactly. Oh, we don't have you as a companion. Kelly looks angry. She follows a few steps behind you.
Come on, they need our help.
Cool. Let's go! Are you following? You are. Alright, on we go. Look, this is what I did. I'm so creative. Actually. Hey.
Let me go. Let me go! I need to finish!
No, Chipman. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
Not taking you to see June. That's exactly what I was just going to do. I thought, yeah, okay, we'll go in here first of all.
Get him to let me go, please!
I can't. Alright, see, this is what's happening. I mean, I don't think she's got any more responses to it. But yeah, this is what's going on.
Wait, please, not that way. That sculpture, I just can't. Please.
Oh, alright.
Wait, please, not that way. That sculpture, I just can't. Please.
Alright, what if we, can I... No, I can't go up there anymore. Alright. Flashing walk sign giving crossing directions to an empty street. Alright, okay. I guess we're going straight back to there then, as we can't do June. In we go.
Mandana? Hey. Mandana! I've never seen the Muse's power abused like this. Stanley Bates has no idea what he is doing. The creative energy. Her mind is overflowing with it. She's going to die, and soon.
Is it because of the painting on the wall? I'm dumb and don't understand what's going on. Is it because of the painting on the wall?
No, the painting is a symptom, not the source.
Yeah.
She's buried deep, struggling to connect with a deeper part of herself, one that she can express through art.
I mean, those are reasonably good paintings. I'm not going to say they're not. They are the straight lines and the way that they go around and the swirly, contrasting with the swirly pattern here. They're good. Is this some kind of art therapy? Why does Stan do this? And this is killing them? I mean, you haven't seen the one upstairs, but hey. Is this some kind of art therapy?
Kinda, sorta, only this is more direct and harmful. The subject has to be willing. They have to be ready to confront whatever is inside. Your friends aren't. And unless we help them with that, they will die.
Can you help them? So what do we do? Finish the painting? I don't want to save my life. We can't let her die. So what do? Do we finish the painting?
No. That would be kind of bad. Like, brain explodey bad. I'm a bit useless here. But you're kind of not. You Unavowed guys, you have a link, right? Something connecting you? You can use that. Try and connect to your friend. See if you can help.
Alright, yeah, that is something that we have. That is true. Okay, so I won't explode her brain, or I'll try not to. How do I do it? It sounds kind of dangerous. You want me to mind meld with Mandana? I'm a bartender. I don't know about Star Trek and mind melding. So, how do I do it?
It shouldn't be hard. Mandana is in a heightened mental state at the moment. Connecting to her mind won't be hard if you focus. Just touch her on the head and, well, think about her.
This is some kind of person. Okay, I'll give it a try. Right, I'm going in. Hope my brain doesn't explode. No, I'll give it a try. Empathy.
Your friend is going to be vulnerable, scared, confused. So, be gentle. Good luck.
Alright. Hey, Mandana. Think about Mandana and get touchy. Yeah. Oh. It's a battle-scarred woman with fierce red hair. You can't tell if she's smiling or scowling. And it's Kalash, or some subconscious projection of him. He's staring at Mandana with a disapproving look. And there is Mandana's eyes jerking rapidly between the two figures. Hello, battle-scarred redhead person. Who are you?
Hi, boy.
You're Mandana's mother. I've heard quite a bit about you. Mandana's in danger. We need to get her out of here. What are you doing here? Goodbye.
Bye then. Hi, boy.
Alright, you're Mandana's mother. I've heard quite a bit about you.
A bit? Ah, sham that is. Time swallowed me. Got me beat like. Happens to us all like, if you don't be dog wild.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Acting the maggot you are. Don't be having a lash up with me. Me baby's getting beat like.
I mean, yeah, you can work out what it is from context clues. So, yeah. Anyway, Mandana's in danger. We need to get her out of here.
Danger? Yuck, cheek. Take that back or I'll claim you. Mandana's a solid she-devil like her mum. She's just a bit banjax like.
And, what are you doing here?
Ain't doing a gatch. I'll tell you that for a sack of poppies.
Alright, how can I help?
You think you're champagne? And get the young one to see the light. She's just lost her sea legs like. Just needs a push.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye then.
Hey, Kalash, have you got exciting things to say?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into my daughter?
Kalash, it's good to see you again.
Good to see me. I'm not actually here. You know this. I'm not real.
It's still good to see you. I mean, I know. Even seeing people who have gone before, even when you know they're not there. You know, seeing a photo of them or video or whatever, you still feel good. The fact that you are a mental projection from Mandana doesn't mean anything. Kalash gonna Kalash. Yeah, he is.
A djinn is incapable of lying, even in this place. I know who I am. I know what I am. It is time Mandana did the same.
Can get Mandana out of here. She's in danger.
She merely needs to make a choice. I am sure she will make the right one.
Alright, and what can I do to help?
Help? No. This is a choice she must make on her own.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean...
Farewell.
If it's a choice she can make on her own, then I can just sit here, right? And not do anything? No? You need me to actually click on her in order to force her to make a choice? Alright.
I am immortal, like a djinn. I abhor falsehood, like a djinn. I feel love as humans do. I bleed as humans do. Djinn and human. I discard one for the other as it suits me, donning them like costumes. But which one is me? Do I follow my mother or my father?
Now, can't you follow both? You seem human to me, Mandana. You always have. You're your father's daughter. How much is obvious. I'll get back to you on that. I mean... You are a mix of two. Why can you not be both things? I mean, you seem human because you have all the feelings of a human, but I don't know what a djinn would be like. Okay, no lost does. Why not both? Yeah, exactly. Why can't you follow both, Mandana?
Because it gives me pain, torn between two worlds. The uncertainty of where I belong. It hurts.
Alright. I mean... You seem human to me, Mandana. You always have.
Yes, I seem human. I have thoughts and emotions that seem human. I have shared laughter with human friends, gained knowledge from human teachers, shared hearts with human lovers. They all grow old. They all die. None of them understand. Even Mother. I can never be one of them. Not entirely. There will always be distance.
Distance can give you perspective. And you are your father's daughter, that much is obvious.
I cannot stomach the presence of other djinn. So cold, so calculating, so proud of their wordplay. The other djinn children would tell riddles. I would escape into the forest to run and jump. Alone. Father tried to understand. He tried to help, but he could not. How could he?
I'll get back to you on that.
It does not matter.
Alright, well, I mean...
Aye, boy.
Mandana says there is distance between the you.
Distance? That's an awful thing to say, like. She'd not know the arse end of a blade if it weren't for me.
Goodbye.
Bye then.
What about you, Kalash?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into my daughter?
She is Hun. Or Jiman, yes. Mandana believes you never truly understood her.
She is torn between two worlds. I understand this. Her human side made her less prone to introspection, made her impatient, hot-headed. Her spiritual side enhanced her physical body, making her quicker, stronger. Together, it was a lethal combination. So it was up to me to channel her, hone her into a force for good instead of destruction. I did the best I could. What father could do more?
Alright, and what are you doing here? I know we asked this already, but I want to know if...
I am here to remind my daughter who she is. A
Maybe we
djinn
didn't
of
ask
the
this.
Old Kingdom, and a servant of the Unavowed, like her father.
Alright, goodbye, Kalash.
Farewell.
It's good to see you once more, even if it's not you. Alright, hey, Mandana.
Father or mother, To which world do I belong?
I said she taught you how to fight. Your father said he tried to make you a force for good. I mean, all of that is true? Mother said she taught you how to fight.
Yes. Mother taught me how to fight, just like her. Although, if I am honest, I was better than her. Not that I would show it in front of her crew. She would have gone mad as a box of frogs.
And your father said he tried to make you a force for good?
Yes. Father always told me such. Being part human, I cared too deeply. I needed direction. Father and the Unavowed provided that.
Maybe you are something new, Mandana. Something new and different. I mean, everybody is something new and different. You are neither your mother nor your father, or whatever parents you have. You are a product of all of your experiences that come before, and the environment that you grow up in.
Something new? Whatever do you mean?
Both sides are what will make you who you are.
Could it be, without both sides, human and Jinn, I would not be myself?
No, you
wouldn't. If I were not human, I would not care enough to join the fight. But if I were not Jinn, I would not be strong enough to fight in the first place. Not in any way that matters. I am both, and yet neither. Something new, a new path entirely.
Dun 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 dun.
Something new from both worlds. What happened? Where is Stan Bates?
He whammied you.
Whammied?
Doesn't matter. Are you okay?
I feel good. Exhausted. But good. I think I need to sit down. Just for a few minutes.
Blup. Immediately collapses. There we are. The orbs have combined into an infinity symbol. I mean, I guess it was the magic that did that, but, you know, I'm not sure. Because it could have been, she could have scraped off all the paint and done it again while we were in there. Hey, Calliope.
Come on, they need our help.
Yep, and what about you?
Father, Mother, thank you.
Alright, up the stairs. Let's go see Vicky. Hey, it's the tiny stick figure again. What if we talk to you, Vicky? No, I'm gonna whammy you again, am I? Or not whammy you, but touch your head. Think of Vicky. Hello. You're all alone here. You've not got anybody. I mean, that is very indicative of what is going on with you. You've been cut off from the police, from your family, from everybody. But, you know, it's quite lonely.
Hello? Hello? You guys, I'm over here.
And I'm over here.
Jesus Christ, hello? Are you fucking deaf?
Swearing? Alright. Hey, I'm right here, Vicky. I'm right here for you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. You do see them, right? Or maybe they don't see me, but they never do they?
Who are they? I don't see anyone, I'm sorry. Are you feeling alright? Who are they? Who are they to you?
Them. Everyone. They don't see me. They don't care. But I knew that, right? That's the deal. That's part of being a cop. I knew that growing up. It's part of being a Santina. It's just so goddamn lonely sometimes, you know?
I don't know, Vicky. Why don't you tell me? You're a good cop, Vicky. No matter what anybody says. Whatever is bothering you, you need to just spit it out. I don't know, Vicky. Why don't you tell me? Very therapist.
It's stupid. So stupid.
No,
12 years I gave to the badge. I was never thanked. Not once. But that's the job. That's what you sign up for. But I still want it. Some fucking recognition. I shouldn't need this. I shouldn't want this.
Bartender, the heart wants what the heart wants. You can't control that. Nobody can. There are people out there alive and happy because of you. If you haven't appreciated you enough, Vicky, I'm sorry. We, the Avowed, will do so. But no, bartender line. The heart wants what the heart wants. You can't control that. Nobody can.
My heart was behind a badge. It didn't get a say in the matter. Cops locked that shit down.
People out there alive and happy because of you. If you haven't appreciated you enough, Vicky, I'm sorry. You don't have to shut out your feelings. You're not a cop anymore. let's not remind her that she's even more alone then. There are people out there alive and happy because of you, because of things you did, because of small, even just directing somebody in the right direction when they were late for something and they came up to ask a policeman. You helped those people.
I know that. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad. Happy even. But it doesn't matter. I still want a parade.
Oh, screw them. Let's go have a parade then. If we haven't appreciated you enough, Vicky, I'm sorry.
I don't want to be appreciated. I want fireworks. I want the key to the city. I want to be a hero. That's stupid. That's crazy. It's some teenage fantasy, but it is what it is.
You don't have to shout out your feelings. You're not a cop anymore. You don't have to shout out your feelings. You're part of the Unavowed now. You're with us. You're not alone. Well, actually, telling you about the Unavowed, the thing that nobody knows about, and nobody celebrates or says thank you to, that might not be what you want, eh?
Yeah, I know I'm not a cop anymore. So what the hell am I?
You're a hero, that's what you are.
Bullshit. I'm just me. Sure, I risk my ass every day, pound the pavement, or take a bullet so some schmo won't have to, but... Jesus. Listen to me. I am a hero. No, I fight monsters. I'm a fucking superhero.
Yep, come on, become Spider-Man. Hey!
Yeah, and nobody knows but me. Ugh, what the...
You made it back.
Huh? Hey, cool picture,
Collapse. Blur.
I thought I heard you up here. What happened?
I was just asking the same thing.
It's a long story. You both almost died. Callie and I saved you. Oh, we need to find Stan Bates. We need to find Stan Bates. That's the only thing that matters. You don't need to know the rest right now.
Stan Bates? He did something to us. What was it?
He hit you both with a lethal dose of creative energy. It almost killed you both.
Creative energy? I feel like I'm hungover.
But it was worth it, wouldn't you say?
It's Stan.
Do you see it now? Do you see what I can offer?
No, as it happens.
This
and
whole
any one of us
neighborhood,
could have
the
punched
whole
you out as you
world.
walked past. Anyway, I mean, it is galling that, you know, we were all whammied. I painted a word. Mandana did some beautiful work with circles and then turning it into an infinity symbol. Mandana did a scrawled, crappy stick figure, and then she's turned it into this amazing superhero. Anyway, you nearly killed Mandana and Vicky, Stan. Stan, you need to stop now. You are out of control, Stan. I value my teammates. You nearly killed Mandana and Vicky.
But I didn't. They're more alive than ever. You and your friends, you just received a deep, clear understanding of your deepest selves.
You're swinging the creative force around like a sledgehammer. You could have killed them.
Nothing great is achieved without risk.
Oh my god, my power's in the hands of a total idiot. Seriously, you all need to kill him. Kill him now before he kills someone else.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me.
Well, there's clear instructions. I agree he needs to be punished, but we're not killing anyone. Oh, you're right. Stan Bates can't be trusted. I mean, I agree. Stan Bates can't be trusted.
We do not have the resources to restrain aMuse. Pragmatism is called for here.
As far as I'm concerned, he's got a deadly weapon and is willing to use it.
This is insanity. Don't I have a say in this? I've been given this tremendous gift, and you don't want it to be used. I don't understand.
No, duh, you don't understand. That's the problem.
If I used my gift improperly, then I'm sorry. I can learn.
It's too late for that. So, how is this going to go?
Can't you teach him to use his power properly, Callie? If only I could remember how I put the power in him, then maybe I could pull it out again. Can't take the risk. Stan Bates has to die. Stan? What do you have to say? Can't you teach him how to use the power properly, Callie?
No, I can't.
You are not lying, are you?
Nope.
I'm not so old that I can't be taught.
I'm not being cute. I really can't. Creative energy runs on instinct, emotion, feelings. Can't teach that.
You must have learned somehow, didn't you?
I was given the power at a young age. I grew up with it. You didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say,
So,
she
I'm
had it
sorry,
forever.
it can't be done.
If only I could remember how the power, put the power in him, I could pull it out again. Stan, what do you have to say?
Until today, I didn't even know I had this power, let alone that I was killing people. Perhaps forcing it on you three was wrong.
Oh, definitely.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing.
And how many are going to die before you figure it out?
I will try not to let that happen. Let me live, and I'll try. That I promise you.
Can't take the risk. Stan Bates has to die. Stan earlier said you were dying to create art. You said earlier dying to create art was a triumph. You still feel that way? Stan, we're going to trust you. Don't let us down. If only I can remember how I put the power in him, then maybe we could pull it out again.
That is an interesting idea. You do not possess the knowledge, but Calliope does.
What?
The power comes from you, yes? It is a part of you, much as the power of a djinn is a part of me.
Don't get what you're saying.
It is spiritual, not physical. You could retrieve your power if you focused hard enough.
You think if I wanted that, I wouldn't have done it already? Thanks. No, I'm happy the way I am.
As am I. You can't give me such a gift and then take it away.
Yeah, you can. Callie, please, take back your power. Can't take the rest. Stan Bates has to die. Stan, earlier you said dying to create art was a triumph. Do you still feel that way?
Answer the fucking question.
The truth, Stan Bates, and no lies.
Well, no, he can lie, and you will
I
know
meant
that
what
he's
I
lying.
said. I will try not to let that happen again.
All right, and here is the decision point, and I've written it down in my notes here as hired, fired, or rehired. What do we do? Do we get Callie to take it all back in? Is she rehired? Do we hire Stan Bates as the new muse, or do we just fire all of them so that nobody has this power? What do we do? Preference, Callie, take the power back. Second step, cop time! Alright, Callie, please, take back your power. The people have decided.
I won't do it. No. I'm happy. For the first time in thousands of years, you can't make me go back. You can't.
You'd seriously let this man die? I mean, this is what Callie is saying. She doesn't want the power. She's happy as she is. Are you sure you want to force this power back into her?
Yes, I would. I would let him die 100 times. Does that make me an awful person? I don't care.
Calliope, this is quite selfish.
I don't care. I don't want to go back. I have more books to read, and food to eat, and films to see, and songs to sing, and I just need more time. Please.
We're still making Callie do it? You're still pushing for her to have more power? To take it back into herself? Because we'll do it. We'll force you, if necessary. Callie, do it. Alright. There we go. We'll force you, if necessary. Sorry, you are doomed.
You... what? You wouldn't.
I am sorry, old friend. We cannot allow any more bloodshed.
No, don't old friend me. You do this, we are no longer friends.
Understood.
Are we sure this is the right thing to do? It's like threatening a puppy.
Yep.
I thought the Unavowed fought evil. This isn't fair. It isn't right. You know it isn't.
Yep.
Think about what you're doing. Please.
Take back your power, Callie. We won't ask again. I'm sorry. And yeah, we fight evil. Sometimes that means making the hard decisions. Sacrificing ourselves so that others don't suffer.
I hate you. I hate you all. But I don't have a choice, do I?
No, you do not.
Well, Stan, looks like neither of us gets what we want today.
Is this going to hurt?
Yep.
Yeah, really pushing it. Yep. Re-amused, Kelly returns to her former position. Achievement unlocked. Well, there we go. Okay, Dave, time to wake up. I can barely move. How tired am I? A few more minutes couldn't hurt. Well, okay, Dave, time to wake up. After that disastrous mission. Come on, Dave, time to get up. Now. Everyone's waiting for you, let's go. Lots to do, don't waste the day. Up. Everyone's waiting for you. Let's go. What's that? Sound? Get up, no time for bed. I recommend you stick around for just a few minutes. Why am I walking? Stop walking. Hey, huh?
More rain. Too bad I can't do anything about that yet.
This isn't me. What's going on? Help! Help!
Ah, you are awake. Good.
No, not good. I'm possessed again. Help! I'm not in control. Get this demon out of my head. Help.
Did I
Possessed
oversleep?
again.
Sorry about that.
It is no matter. I used the extra time for training.
I was gonna say, it's good to see you back at it.
It feels good as well. The routine helps.
You're not talking to Dave. You're talking to Carissa. Please, Madonna. You know me. Help me. He's a demon. Listen to his voice. He sounds nothing like me. You're talking to Carissa.
Is Eli downstairs? I thought I'd check in on him.
He is rarely anywhere else.
Okay, I'll leave you to your training.
Thank you.
Jesus, Madonna, help. Carissa, stop now. Get out of my head. Stop now. No. Eli, can you hear me? Please hear me. It's not me. Carissa. Whatever he says, don't listen. Eli, can you hear me? Please hear me.
Hey, Eli.
Oh, hey, just a sec. What's up?
Try me, Eli. I don't care. Don't let this happen again. What's up is I'm possessed again. Look at me. You know me. This isn't me.
Just wanted to check in before we head out again. Everything okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm still processing everything from last night. Mandana told me about Calliope. The expression on her face. To strip your own humanity away like that. It was necessary, but, well, I guess it's complicated, huh?
I'm not in the mood for your moral struggles right now. Yeah, complicated. You know what else is complicated? I'm possessed. You have bigger problems. There's a demon in front of your face.
It was the only way to avoid anyone dying. I call that a win.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. No, he's not right. This is all terribly wrong. Get out of my head. Help. Help.
Something wrong?
Nothing. Sorry. Just a headache. It's nothing. How about you head upstairs?
Yeah, sure. See you there.
Listen, you. I fought tooth and nail to get back into this body, and I'm not giving it up again now. So you stay calm, and you stay quiet, until I figure out how to shut you up for good.
My friends will save me. They'll figure it out. I spent the last week undoing everything you've done. We'll undo this too. This is my body, not yours. Mine.
Was your body. Past tense. Now it's mine. So just relax, would you? I can't focus with you jabbering away in my head.
Oh, time to do a song. La la la, what did you say? La 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 la. That's my head. Don't you forget it. So get out. La 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 la. La 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 la
Doesn't
la
matter.
la.
You'll go to sleep in time, just like you did before. I'll just have to ignore you until then.
Oh dear.
Hey, you alright? You're looking a little intense there.
Me? Sorry, I was just reading that poster over there. You mean the ad for Weller beer?
I'm a
That's
bartender.
the one. Sammy told me never to order any liquor that was advertised on the subway.
Good advice. She always did have the good stuff.
I don't know, I see Jack Daniels on there. That's
Do you,
not horrible.
ever miss the place?
Tanner's catching cracks on the floor. Eli's reading a book.
Sometimes.
Oblivious.
It's a little hard to think about.
You're just having a book playing zero attention to you.
Yeah, I get you.
Logan is half listening to whatever KK is saying. He doesn't even notice you, except he was talking to me, so you know.
Sorry, I shouldn't be thinking about the past so much.
It happens to all of us. Don't worry.
We all face an uncertain future. Retreating to the past can be comforting.
For some of us, maybe. But I know.
So KK doesn't notice? Yeah. This isn't happening. Eli, help! Get this thing out of me! Please, Eli, try and hear me. Sorry, forget it. Please, Eli, try and hear me. This isn't happening. Help me. Can anyone hear me? Forget it. Mandana! Can't you tell he's lying? Help me, Mandana! This isn't happening. La 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 la. Forget it. What about you, Vicky? Come on, Vicky. These cops and instincts of yours. Something is wrong. This isn't happening. Vicky, major bad guy right here. Can anyone hear me? Forget it. Nogan, you know me. This isn't me. So I'm over some of the text box. Yeah, sorry about this. This isn't happening. Logan, this isn't happening. Logan, help the living for once. Logan, stop staring at KK and look at me.
Huh? No, I didn't say anything.
Something wrong?
KK says someone's calling your name.
She is.
There we go, now the text box is back at the top. And yeah, your instincts were on. KK can't tell. KK! Oh, thank God, KK. Help!
I swear to God, I'm not saying your name.
Oh, is this our stop?
It's me, Dave. I'm possessed again. Help!
What's wrong? What? He's possessed again.
What? You know, I really thought I could make it work this time.
Oh, everybody down!
Jesus, what hit me? Oh, crap. Guys, wake up.
Can we see me? You've been running for hours. Why am I tired? The Unavowed will find you, they will stop you. Where are we going? The Unavowed will find you, they will stop you.
Don't be so sure. Took him a year to find me the last time, and that's only because I screwed up.
That says first time, not last time. Anyway. You screwed up?
They took so long to find me, I didn't even notice them on my tail until it was too late. I got cocky. What can I say? I'm only human.
I'm only human, remember that.
Yeah, very clever. Wait, you're not kidding, are you? My God, it's kind of funny.
You've been running for hours, why aren't I tired?
I've had longer shifts at the bar. I can handle this.
Yes,
also,
bartending powers.
Regenerative magic. That helps too.
Super bartending powers, they help. You won't get away with this.
It's getting away from you that I want. Everything else is just a bonus.
Oh, okay. My feet hurt.
They aren't your feet. If I can take it, so can you.
Where are we going?
Been running through these old maintenance tunnels at random. If I don't know where we're going, then nobody else will either. I'll find an exit eventually. Then I'll plan my next move.
What is your plan anyway?
Figure out what to do with you to start with. Really, you're nothing but trouble.
I'm trouble? This is all your fault.
I guess technically that's true, but how was I supposed to know it would lead to this?
Anyway, what's funny? Tell me.
Just the irony. You wouldn't get it.
Hey, Fire Mage.
Oh, it's you.
Ha, you're in for it now. Kill me, Eli. Ride me till there's nothing left. Get out of here, Eli. Melcarissa's too powerful. Yeah, Melcarissa's all powerful.
Oh my God, shut up!
Yeah, my kids used to say that when I told them to clean their room. Guess how well it turned out for them. Here's a hint. Not as bad as it'll turn out for you.
How the hell did you find me down here?
Oh, that? I've got your energy signature, remember? From the ritual knife?
The what?
Forgot about that, did you? We couldn't find you before because we could only track the version of you that possessed that body. So, you know, thanks. You actually made our jobs much easier.
Easier, huh? I know where your power comes from, Fire Mage. I know how it works. You think I can't hold my own against you.
Me? No, I wouldn't dream of it. I'm just the distraction.
Huh?
Yonk. There we go. The Bronx. Sammy's Bar. 1 year and 1 week ago. Because we've been doing the Unavowed thing for a week. Go to Sammy's, hopefully it will be the last time you enter it. The sanitation bar is late picking up the trash. Again! Car's been sitting here for a week. Keep calling the tow yard, but nobody comes. Tree often tends to do double duty at Sammy's second bathroom. Alright, in we go.
Hey, wait.
It's Logan.
Hey. Long time no see.
Logan? Hey. What are you doing here?
I shouldn't be here. I know, but I need your help.
Is this the end game? No, there's more after it.
He's in there.
But we're going to stop as soon as this scene is done.
My worst day. Your boss called me to take him home.
I'm sorry if this is making you incredibly tired. If you have to go to bed, go to bed, but
the first thing they tell you,
come back and watch this before we play again.
Avoid it. I've gone 4 years. I can't lose them.
I'll go in with you.
No, I told you. I can't go in there. Please, just talk to him, okay? He practically lives in this place. You know him better than I do. And don't tell your boss I'm out here. I don't think she likes me too much these days. I should have forced Jonah into the program years ago, but I've got my own problems.
Alcoholics Anonymous is not for everybody. If you can get a different program, that'd be great.
You can relax. I'm here.
I haven't relaxed since I took over this shithole. But this is the last straw. Fuck this. After tonight, I'm done. I quit.
Is Jonah here?
Is Jonah here? Yeah, Jonah's here. And I'd like that to stop. I thought Logan was a mean drunk, but Jonah? He's worse. He came in here all twitchy and looking scared. He asked for a whiskey and I gave it to him. Then he started crying. Then he started screaming. Now he's locked himself in the damn bathroom.
Did you call the police?
You kidding? You think they'll come to this neighborhood? Maybe in an hour if they come at all. No, we're stuck with him. But maybe.
I can't remember what choices we made at the beginning.
Maybe you can get him out of there.
Whether the dialogue changes based on that. I think we might have said.
How much did he drink?
I think we might have said these things.
I'm surprised he's still standing. Look, just get him out the door. You can scream at the rats in the park for all I care. I'll just wait here.
Jukebox is out of her ambience. It hasn't worked in 10 years. Put up a few stickers a year ago. Somehow they modified. An inch shorter than you, Sammy still manages to look down on you. Still early in the evening. The grounds don't come in till later. Not exactly a top shelf collection, but you're working on it. List of people who are banned from the bar. Jonah's name has been recently added.
If he pukes in there, I ain't cleaning it up. Just saying.
Alright. Let's grab the key and go inside.
Oh. The key? Yeah, I guess that'll work.
You seriously didn't think to use the key?
Don't look at me like that. You want the truth?
That's not how I said the line.
I didn't use the key because Jonah's scaring the hell out of me. I was gonna give the key to Logan, but he's a no-show. Guess he'll have to do.
The door to the bathroom, unisex.
I should try talking to him before I barge in.
Oh, alright, yeah, alright, fine.
Go away, Sammy.
It's not Sammy, Jonah.
You! What did you do to me?
Me? What are you talking about?
The book! You said it would help. It just made everything worse.
Calm down, Jonah. Open the door.
No, I'm gonna end it all. Right here, right now.
What? No, don't do that yet.
Yet?
Jesus, you know what I mean. Just let me in.
Fuck you.
Jonah.
Really
Jonah.
never helped anyone, ever.
What did I tell you?
Yep.
Yeah, he's lost it.
No kidding. Hey, look. I'll deal with Jonah. It's my bar. I should handle it.
No, it's okay. I got this.
You sure?
Yeah, I know Jonah.
I'm the protagonist.
I can talk him into anything.
Yeah, I
Also,
bet
if
you
I didn't
can.
do it, it wouldn't match up with what happened earlier. So, you know. Now we'll barge in.
I locked that door for a reason.
Oh, for God's sake, Jonah, really? This is how you deal with your problems. By blowing your brains out. In front of your spirit guide, too? What would she think?
You can't see them, can you? This room is full of ghosts. Called by this book. She can barely see me or you. Whatever happens here, she won't even know.
Ah,
funny.
That explains
That's
it.
kind of what I wanted. Her not to be watching me all the time. Guess I got my wish, huh?
Yeah, ironic.
Sorry I was so nasty to you. I know you tried to help, but I can't live like this. You get that, right?
Sure, Jonah. I get it.
Could you do it? I can't. I've been trying, but I can't.
Sure, Jonah.
Thank you.
Maybe I should take that book, too?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, God. This is it. Just make it quick. And tell Logan I'm sorry.
You did good, Jonah. You primed the pump nicely.
Huh?
The pump, Jonah. Some low-level magic to get things started. That and some good old-fashioned blood sacrifice.
What do you mean?
God, you were always stupid. O great Melcarissa, spirit of knowledge, come to me! I give to you this body as your refuge in this world. Whew, that's a rush.
What the hell happened? Was that a gunshot?
Oh, shut up, Sammy.
Wait. What's going on? Where am I? Hello?
Oh, hello. Melcarissa, isn't it? Welcome to my brain, I guess.
My name is Melcarissa. It's not Dave? I'm so confused. Who am I? Who are you? Memories. I'm all mixed up.
Yeah, the book warned me that might happen. You share your knowledge with me, and I share my memories with you. You're like an encyclopedia. You have data, but you don't know how to think. I can do that for you. Speaking of, is there really a dryad trapped in the North Woods? Amazing. Is something wrong?
I smell something horrible happened here. All this death. There's blood on my hands.
Oh, don't worry about them. They had it coming.
No, I'm a murderer. It's all my fault. I did this, didn't I? This is awful. I'm awful.
You didn't do anything. Just feels like you did because we're sharing memories. Besides, you're an incorporeal spirit with no mind of your own. Why do you even care?
They were innocent. I'm a horrible, evil person. I deserve to die. They were
Okay,
innocent.
look.
Help, help. This isn't right. This is wrong. Send me back to the darkness, please.
No, I am in control here, not you. You can rewrite memories, can't you? Yeah, you can. I can see it. Remember this night however you want to. Whatever makes you live with yourself. As for me, I have business to take care of outside.
May you be snatched away from this place!
Let go of me!
You are no longer welcome, wicked spirit. The hands you control will no longer do your bidding. In the name of myself, my witness, and the soul whom you hold captive, I cast you out!
Now, KK. Turn it on now.
Did we get it?
Oh yeah. We got it. We friggin' got it.
So, how do you feel?
Yeah. Are you... you?
I'm not me. I never was. I don't know who I am. We need to talk. I'm not me. I never was.
What the hell does that mean?
Guys? Are demons supposed to look human?
What do you mean?
This demon, it looks like...
Looks like me, doesn't it? It's human because it is human. Logan, please. Don't.
Why are you being so cagey? Is it because the demon in there looks exactly like you?
What?
Yeah. Care to tell us why? Come on. We could always count on you to be honest at the bar. Can't you be honest with us now?
I'm not the bartender you knew, Logan. I'm Melcarissa. I've been Melcarissa since you met me. Spirit in the Circle is no demon. It's Dave! I'm Melcarissa.
You're Melcarissa? But that means...
That means you exorcised the wrong spirit. Twice. Morons.
You're not the demon?
He gets it. I'd clap, but, you know.
But how? It shouldn't be possible to exorcise a human soul. You fry it.
Lucky for me that you suck at this.
You be quiet.
Eli, the words in that exorcism spell, they do not actually specify demon, do they?
No, it's broader than that. The exact words were... wicked spirit.
He's as wicked as they come, trust me. You killed all those people, Dave. I can see their faces. know your mind, Dave. You don't care about anyone or anything. You killed all those people, Dave.
Yeah,
I can still
well,
see their faces.
I always was good at pretending. Even at that damn bar, I did nothing but pretend. Nodding while some corporate drone got shit-faced and complained about his day. Hearing about every breakup, every hookup, every goddamn sob story. I'd nod and pretend I understood. Hell, even complete teetotalers thought I was a great bartender.
What are you talking about?
Oh, hey, Logan. You should have seen the look on your brother's face when I shot him. He died as he lived, with a drunken, stupid look on his face.
You're crazy.
No. This is who I am. This is who I always have been. When I got my body back, I thought I could pretend again. Get back to living a normal life. But that's not possible, is it? And maybe that's a good thing. I'm so sick of pretending.
Oh God, shut up already! Logan, can you and the kid zap him into the afterlife or something?
I don't think so. He's not actually dead, is he?
What do you think I am, some helpless ghost? I have learned a lot from you, Melcarissa. I still have power at my disposal, body or no body. See you soon.
Ah, he took the circle with him.
Oh, you're up. We were taking turns watching you. You know, just in case.
So I can't blame you. I would do the same thing. Do I glow? Or float? Chant in my sleep?
No, nothing like that. Listen to you. You sound like, well, like you. I don't know what to think. I just don't. I remember when that picture was taken.
I don't.
Do you remember anything about that night?
Not everything. Jonah got a new job, you got a whole round to celebrate. I remember you pouring Jonah into a taxi at the end of the night. Tequila shots, swallowed by rum, followed by horrible karaoke.
Oh man. Nobody could ruin Solitude Begins like Jonah. But my point is, we were happy that night. You guys were like family. You, that other you, was my friend.
Except he wasn't.
But he wasn't. He hated me. Hated Jonah, hated everything. I just gotta know, why? Do you remember? Somewhere in that head of his.
There's only 100 left in Dave's brain. I don't have it all. It went with it. Can't speak for Dave. I look at that picture and I remember being happy. Oh, Dave, I never was. I don't want to be him anymore. Can't speak for Dave. I look at that picture and I remember being happy.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. See you downstairs.
And yes, this is where we'll end it for today. Eh? With us being the bartender. Revealed. He said, not spelling it correctly. But yes. Whoop. We were never Dave. We were always the demon. My God. What a shocking, shocking twist that I definitely haven't been hinting at with saying, yeah, Melcarissa knows everything and stuff all throughout the various different things that we've been doing here. Yeah. This is one of the reasons why it's one of my favourite games. It's a real big rug pull there. So yeah. Hey, there we go. And yeah. We will come back to this again and pick up, and I think there's 2, possibly 3 more missions after this. We'll do those ones. We're gonna do those on Thursday. We're gonna have Point&Click 3's Day. He said, seeing this as Point&Click Tuesday. So yes, we're gonna be back doing that on Thursday, as I will be around this Thursday. So huzzahs for that. Yes, Thursday indeed. Shock and horror. But yeah, it's coming up to Christmas, so times are changing a bit for now. So I will be doing tomorrow. We'll be back with Cyberpunk 2077 tomorrow. And then Thursday we'll be doing Point&Click 3's Day, Thursday, whatever. And then we're going to continue doing Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And the week after, I think I'm around on Monday, but it might not be. I can't recall exactly right now. But there'll be changes, and I will say all of them on Sunday when I know more about when I will be around. I'm pretty certain that I won't be around the next Thursday either, or the Friday. I don't know. Anyway, now that it is all different and changing because of Christmas. So yeah, hey, holiday plans for holiday things. But yeah, oh, you can't see me doing my hands because of the thinness of the thing, so that I fit between Eli and Mandana there. But yes, I just got to say thank you for sticking around and being here, whether you were live and in person or later on the pod. The fact that you were here for any of this, any of the great reveal that came out of this, or, you know, just for me and my company, you're amazing. I appreciate you. And yeah, as I say, back tomorrow with more Cyberpunk, so hopefully you're around for that. But until then, I have been Richard, and this whole thing around us has been LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels, and you have fun, stay weird, and don't get possessed by demons. Or, you know, if you do, make sure they're nice ones.